Welcome to the official launch of ADMA Trans4mers. We are looking forward to spending the next hour with you to introduce you to the ADMA Trans4mer project and show you why this project will make digital transformations for SMEs in the manufacturing industry an exciting journey where you will receive all the help you need to make it a success. We will look at where ADMA began and how it has been re-energized to become ADMA Trans4mers, show you all you need to know about the process and benefits of this great initiative, and where you can learn more. We want to answer any of your questions, so please feel free to use the chat function to submit your questions to us, and we'll take them as part of our Q&A section. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get started with our first guest. I would like to introduce the CEO of IMR, Barry Kennedy. IMR are the project coordinators for ADMA Trans4mers. Barry has a wealth of experience in the manufacturing industry and is delivering on IMR's mission to demystify, de-risk, and deliver solutions that enable manufacturing of all sectors and sizes to be leaders in the world of advanced manufacturing so that they can compete and thrive in this global economy. Welcome to the program, Barry.
Hello, I'm Barry Kennedy from IMR. I'm delighted to be here today to share with you the journey that we're on here with ADMA Trans4mers. ADMA Trans4mers is a program that we're delighted to be leading here with our partners across Europe to help companies understand the transition that they need to take from where they are today to what they need to be that factory of the future, this thing that's called Industry 4.0. Along with our partners, we can help you with assessments that you can do within your organizations to figure out what are the things you need to do to go on that journey, and to help you then with your training initiatives that you need to do to help bring your people along. ADMA Trans4mers, the heart of it is about the person, about the people, and how we can help your organizations go on this transition. We are delighted to have today all our other partners involved in this across every state in the European Union. We are here to help you transform small and medium enterprises. So we look forward to working with you over the coming years and delivering what Europe needs to help create a much better society, a much more prosperous society, and a much cleaner climate and environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Barry, for sharing your insights. It is great to have such wide support for this initiative all over Europe, and by creating this network, we can create equal access for all SMEs. Let's take a look now at a short video that explains what ADMA Trans4mers is all about.
The Industry 4.0 revolution and the COVID-19 pandemic are accelerating the uptake of new digital technologies. The industry landscape is changing at a higher rate than ever before. European factories need to embrace these innovations and become factories of the future to remain competitive in the global economy. Are you a manufacturing SME? Is your production cycle as efficient, green, and intelligent as it can be? And how about your employees? Are they ready to embrace these new challenges? The ADMA Trans4mers project can help you. Our network of certified transformers delivers top quality assistance and training in digital and advanced manufacturing right at your doorstep, no matter where you are in the EU. Apply for your innovation voucher and become part of our pan-European knowledge supergrid. Access the marketplace, explore our toolkits, workshops and webinars, and join our exchange networking events. Meet with your transformer, your dedicated advisor, who will be by your side and guide you through your transformation journey every step of the way. Here's how we help you do it. Take the ADMA digital scan to identify the main challenges within your production cycle. Receive one-to-one support from your transformer to design your transformation plan and identify your priorities. Implement a deep dive action plan based on your individual technological and business needs with our help. Start your green and digital business transformation at www.transformers.eu and follow us on social media.
ADMA Trans4mers will bring some great benefits to you as the SME, and we are looking forward to supporting all SMEs on their transformation journeys. Before we look further at what ADMA Trans4mers can do for you, Let's dive into the past and talk about the previous ADMA project, which serves as the foundation for ADMA Trans4mers. We'll start off by talking to Paul Peters from Angoria, who was the project coordinator for the first ADMA project, and learn about their journey and successes. Thanks for being with us today, Paul.
Hello, my name is Paul Peters. I work for Angoria, the Belgian Technology Federation, and I have been having the honor to be the project leader for the ADMA pilot, the project, the predecessor project, you could say, to ADMA Trans4mers, which ran from 2018 till early last year. Actually, it was exactly 1 year ago when we had our final event of this pilot. Unfortunately, it was a virtual event, but it was well received, and we could share with a quite big audience the results and learnings of the ADMA pilot. So again, thanks for giving me the chance to give you a flavor of the main learnings and accomplishments of the ADMA pilot. I would say that what has been the key success factor, I would say, was what we have called a holistic set of 7 transformation areas for a manufacturing SME to work around. It was a balanced set of technical and non-technical transformation areas. In total, we covered 52 topics, ranging from human-centered leadership kind of aspects, towards green aspects, towards high-profile technology aspects. And the first thing company leaders could do was to fill out an automated scan tool, which gave them a spider graph how they performed on these 7 transformation areas in comparison to a benchmark of other companies having done the same exercise. What was key in our next step during the ADMA pilot was the involvement of what we have called the ADMA advisor, somebody from the project who was going to the SME, who brought with him or her the results of the scan exercise and discussed these results with a team around the CEO. Typically, we had a team of 4 or 5 people around the table, the CEO accompanied by his first-line reports most of the times. And during that discussion, there was a lot of information going over the table. The basis for a report, which was made afterwards by the ADMA advisor and which was then sent back to the company. The idea was that not too much after that, we took contact again with the company to see how they received the report of this scan feedback session and what kind of actions they could be starting off together with the support of the advisor. So all in all, it was a quite comprehensive, one could say one-stop shop approach with respect to the optimization of the manufacturing processes. Now, what were the key things which we set as a recommendation for the next project? They included a few points, and I will name them, just 4 of them. First of all, it is key that we keep using a very soft and solid methodology to inspire and bring SME leaders and their teams into action. An inspirational way of working, very solid, proven, so that they really see that what they are doing is really gaining some benefits. Secondly, we also said that the sufficient involvement of as many stakeholders, governmental people, policymakers was crucial, because they can really be key in supporting, in financing initiatives locally, regionally, nationally, with respect to, example given, a Factory of the Future champion event, which on a local level could also be organized. A nice example we could say was that of the Polish Future Industry Partnership, one of our supporting organizations in the ADMA pilot, who has engaged with support of the government into a yearly Polish Factory of the Future competition. Thirdly, we have been giving the recommendation to broaden the scope of the transformation, not only to the factory floor, but to the company as a whole. In first instance, we really focused on the factory floor, but we see that the twin transition is making companies aware that they should look at it from a broader point of view, not only even from a company point of view, but also from their position as a company in their supply or value chain. So that could be a very important addition to the new project. And last but not least, the ADMA approach should be scaled up, should be promoted further through the provision, through the creation of best practices, which I trust the Transformer project will further work upon. So I'm very delighted to be standing here, to be handing over officially to the Transformers team, which I wish a lot of success. And I'm also very honored that I've been invited to be part of the Transformers Advisory Board, in which I would like to not only bring in my own experience, but also see what the achievements of the Transformer pilot could mean for the Belgian SMEs. Because I want, of course, to learn and to learn a lot the coming 2-3 years to help our companies better, and to also see how, for instance, twin transition teams could be having their influence, their impact on the transformation story. Thanks again and a lot of success. Bye.
Thank you, Paul, for sharing the story of the first ADMA project and for building the foundation for re-energizing ADMA Trans4mers. Let's hear now from some of the SMEs that participated in the original ADMA project and learn about their experiences.
Our experience has been highly positive and very adapted to our dimension. In the development of our digitization strategy, having the support of experts in the field has been very useful because of its experience in the development of these projects, which have provided us with knowledge, methodology, and contrast with other related sectors.
L'assistance était vraiment nécessaire. Ça nous a également permis de hiérarchiser nos projets prioritaires.
And what surprised me was their hands-on approach, because I expected more theoretical advice.
Well, ADMA is a very good support. Actually, it helps a lot. It helped me a lot on focusing on what we were doing actually. And you know, when you do research and development, you may figure out some scenarios, and actually you may face really a lot of scenarios that it's not easy to choose which one of these should be the first or the second, or should be the best. So I find a good help in focusing and giving priority to these huge quantities of possibilities of our new business. ADMA is an European level and helps you also in thinking at European level.
For me, it's quite valuable because they are using some tools that is allowing us to see basically the same thing, but from another perspective. So that gives you, I don't know, a wider view of the whole project. These are people who knows quite a lot of many things, so it's quite useful.
It is great to see all the success ADMA was able to achieve so far. Now that Industry 4.0 and soon Industry 5.0 will be upon us, there are a lot of opportunities within the EU to help our SMEs. ADMA Trans4mers re-energizes the first ADMA project. Let's start with discussing what Industry 4.0 is all about. Industry and manufacturing have been continuously evolving over the past 200 years. There have been a series of evolutions that date back to the 18th century. There have been 3 evolutions so far, every 50 to 60 years. In the middle of the 19th century, what's now called Industry 1.0 happened. Mechanization enabled by steam engine technology created the first factories. At the beginning of the 20th century, Industry 2.0, mass production enabled by electricity and power technology solutions. And in the 1970s, Industry 3.0 began with the first automation wave, enabled by computer technology. Industry 4.0 describes a continued trend towards automation and data exchange in manufacturing technologies and processes, which can include capabilities such as cyber-physical systems, or CPS, cognitive computing, and artificial intelligence. In a word, it's all about data. How to capture the right data to provide the right business insights for companies from their assets. There are 3 critical areas companies must consider when thinking about Industry 4.0. First, What technologies allow you to achieve these data-driven business insights? Examples of the types of technologies that can support this questioning are robotics, analytics, Internet of Things, simulation, and 3D printing. Second, what skills are required to implement and manage these technologies? As a consequence, how do companies support their staff in reskilling or reproviding supplemental training to ensure that they can integrate with these new technologies? And third, how does the organization itself need to evolve to leverage these investments in upskilling? How is it going to use the data provided? How is it going to respond? ADMA Trans4mers can help SMEs identify where the biggest impact can be achieved when implementing Industry 4.0 initiatives and provide a roadmap for achieving this transformation with support every step of the way. Industry 5.0 will be with us soon as well, and it will be key for the manufacturing industry to prepare for both Industry 4.0 and 5.0 so Europe can stay competitive and remain a major player on the global market. We have Sean O'Regan with us today to tell us a bit more about Industry 5.0. Thanks for being here with us, Sean.
Thank you for the invitation to participate in the launch of ADMA Trans4mers. I'm pleased to be with you virtually because this project has the potential to make a significant contribution to Industry 5.0. Industry 5.0 aims to realize the power of industry to contribute to wider societal goals beyond jobs and growth. The vision is for industry to become a resilient provider of prosperity by ensuring production respects the boundaries of our planet. Industry 5.0 also places the industrial worker at the center of the production process. The European Commission's priorities for Industry 5.0 are threefold. Firstly, moving from a technology-driven to a human-centric approach that sees workers as an investment rather than a cost for the business. Secondly, delivering sustainable industrial production through enhanced resource efficiency, adoption of a full life cycle approach, and improved environmental performance. And thirdly, reinforcing the resilience of industrial production by balancing the trend towards increasingly globalized production with strategic value chains that have the flexibility to adapt to disruptions and unexpected events, such as the COVID pandemic. ADMA Trans4mers can make an important contribution to the realization of the goals of Industry 5.0. The project envisages an approach to the transformation of industry that will bring benefits directly to businesses and also to society more widely. Moreover, it puts a human-centric approach front and center by recognizing that to achieve an effective transformation, assistance with adoption of digital technologies must go hand in hand with workforce training and human skills development. Furthermore, its approach recognizes the critical role of SMEs, not only in business networks, but in the wider fabric of society, particularly at local and regional level. By offering SMEs an ecosystem structure, coupled with tailored services and support tools, ADMA Trans4mers can be a game changer in helping SMEs to meet their particular transformation challenges effectively. We look forward to excellent results and significant impact from ADMA Trans4mers. Thank you.
There are so many new opportunities for our SMEs to participate in the Industry 4.0, 5.0 initiatives. Let's discuss a bit further how ADMA Trans4mers can be the gateway to participate and achieve your digital transformations. I'd like to introduce Merita Norby to help us understand the ADMA Trans4mers process and how we are helping SMEs and be their trusted partners in the digital transformation journey. Welcome, Merita.
I am Merita Norby from MADE, a key partner in ADMA Trans4mers. I'm very happy to tell you about the ADMA Trans4mers process. ADMA Trans4mers aims to assist SMEs on their journey to become factories of the future. By that we mean companies that are able to embrace the digital, ecological, and societal challenges and be competitive. The process to reach that goal we call the transformation journey. Transformations are usually challenging, and supportive actions can be needed to assist the SMEs in making the right choices and keeping momentum. ADMA transformation journey can be explained in 3 steps. First step is doing the ADMA scan. That is answering a small questionnaire uncovering strengths and weaknesses related to 7 areas: advanced manufacturing technologies, digital factory, eco-factory, end-to-end customer-focused engineering, human-centered manufacturing, smart manufacturing, and value chain-oriented open factory. The second step is the transformation plan that analyzes the possibilities to meet challenges that the SME should prioritize. Third step is the implementation. The transformers help the SME to make choices on what training and what technologies to introduce, what expertise to include in the transformation journey towards being factory of the future. The ADMA Trans4mers process built on a couple of areas from the old ADMA, which is the scan and the transformation plan. The major add-on in the ADMA Trans4mers are the transformers, the helping hands to assist the SMEs. Then it is the focus on implementation, making sure that action actually happens. Training, expertise, technology. Finally, it is the ADMA Trans4mers virtual supergrid. It's a platform where all information are gathered, SMEs and transformers can communicate, service providers show their offers, and other innovation partners from Europe can join too. Whatever we do, we have a process that describes the aim and the steps. We train people involved, we do follow-ups, and we make sure that we learn and improve all the time. The center of attention are the SMEs. They are going on the transformation journey. They need assistance to reach the goals, and the transformers are there to help them on the journey. To capture the whole picture, I will also mention that through the supergrid, the SMEs can apply for a voucher to pay for the assistance.
Thank you, Merita. That was very insightful. It's great to hear about all the support that's available to our SMEs, and that this process is really designed with them at the heart of it. The ADMA Trans4mers play a critical role in this process by helping the SMEs walk through their transformation journey. Let's learn a little bit more about the ADMA Trans4mers by talking to Tamra Weirks from Irish Manufacturing Research. Welcome, Tamra.
Hi. My name is Tamara and I'm with Irish Manufacturing Research, and I'm very excited to be here with you today to talk about the ADMA Trans4mers role that we're bringing to the ADMA Trans4mers project. We know for our SMEs, change is never easy. There's lots of resources and there's lots of time and effort that goes into any type of change or transformation. And we know that there's lots of trial and error to find the right path in order for a transformation to be successful. So what we've decided with this project is that we were bringing specialized advisors on board, and they're called our ADMA Trans4mers. These ADMA Trans4mers will use a consultative approach to work with our SMEs very closely to really understand who they are, what they need, and how we can make transformations a real success. Our ADMA Trans4mers are trained on the ADMA methodology. You've already heard a little bit about our ADMA methodology, and it's very important that they fully understand that process so they can work with the SMEs to bring them along this transformation journey. You always have someone in your corner when you work with the transformer. They will look out for your needs as the SME and make sure that if things change or there's additional resources or advice that you need, that there's somebody there for you to reach out to. So how does this work? Once our SMEs have decided to come on board with us and join our project, we have a matching mechanism where you can look through our catalog as transformers and pick someone that you think is going to bring the most benefit to you as an organization. So in this case, you would pick someone that you think would help you along your journey. Our transformers are going to be trained on our methodology so they know exactly how to help you best with the transformation. They can help you identify priorities and your needs within the transformation process, but also help you figure out what's the right path for you to get to the finish line. They can help figure out what resources and services are going to be best to get you along the path. Our transformers will help our SMEs write a transformation plan. And in that transformation plan is where we detail the process and the priorities that are going to be most beneficial to our SMEs to get the change and the progression that they ultimately are looking for. In addition, they help pick the right services. We know that picking services can be a real challenge. There's lots of opportunities and different options on the market. And for us to really find the right service for the right situation is something that usually takes quite a bit of investment and time and effort to figure out what really meets our needs. The transformers are uniquely positioned to help us find the best service for the current situation. They can use their network of other transformers and experts to help you bring on board the expertise that you need for each transformation. So our transformers are not really alone. They serve in a network, what we like to call our knowledge supergrid. And there's lots of other experts and transformers that they can reach out to, as well as additional SMEs that they might have worked with, to really make this transformation process the best it can possibly be. In addition, all our ADMA transformers will have received the quality mark from the ADMA project. So with this quality mark, you can be assured as the SME that you are working with somebody who really understands the methodology and can be rest assured that you get the best that is on the market. We're very excited to offer this next level of support, and we look forward to working with all of our SMEs and helping you achieve the transformations that you're looking for.
It sounds like a great way to help our SMEs through transformations is by having a dedicated person in their corner. Change is difficult, but we also know that it is a constant. The only constant is change, that's how the familiar saying goes. And having a trusted partner in this process can really make all the difference. What a great way to ensure our SMEs are getting the results that they're looking for. To help the SME, as well as the transformer, learn about what transformations would bring the most benefit to the SME, the process starts off with the ADMA Trans4mers scan. Let's learn a bit more about this scan and how it helps our SME. Let me introduce Peter Fredrickson, who will tell us a bit more about it.
Hi, my name is Peter. I'm a senior project manager at the Danish Technological Institute. Despite being a part of the ADMA Trans4mers project, I have before that been a part of the ADMA pilot project. I would like to give you a brief introduction to the ADMA Trans4mers scan. We know there's a lot of different scans on the market, but the ADMA Trans4mers scan is the only scan developed specifically for SMEs working within advanced manufacturing. On the other hand, the questions in the ADMA scan has been tested extensively to ensure the quality is high and that the questions are actually matching the needs of the SMEs. The ADMA Trans4mers scan is basically a questionnaire divided into 7 different transformation areas. The ADMA scan should be seen as the very start of the process. So after the SMEs has filled out the questionnaire, they will get a report with the scan result. In the scan result, they'll be shown a radar chart or a so-called spider diagram showing the results of the scan. In this diagram, it will be possible to see the results from the scan, and it will be possible to benchmark the company's result against other SMEs who have taken the scan. Further, it will be possible to benchmark against the factory of the future benchmark. We actually recommend that more than one person from the company are taking the scan, and that is to make sure or make a higher quality of the scan result, but it's also to get a sense of motivation among the employees who are actually responsible for the transformation. The question should take no longer than 30 minutes to fill out. After completing the scan, the ADMA Trans4mer and the SME will have a debrief. In this debrief, they'll talk about the most important transformation areas, and that will make the input to the transformation plan. Later comes an implementation journey guide. When the SMEs take the scan, they'll have to rate them in within the 7 transformation areas. The 7 transformation areas are 1. Advanced manufacturing technologies, 2. Digital factory, 3. Eco-factory, 4. End-to-end customer-focused engineering, 5. Human-centered organization, 6. Smart manufacturing, and 7. Value chain-oriented open factory. The scan will be available through the ADMA Trans4mers platform. We wish you good luck with the ADMA Trans4mers scan and your transformation journey.
We have learned a lot already about ADMA Trans4mers, but there are still some other aspects that make this project very unique. We will talk about the ADMA Trans4mers services and the voucher program that will be available to our SMEs. There will also be some great opportunities for networking during our exchange events. Let's start by talking to Hannah Kim from Improve to learn more about the ADMA Trans4mers services.
Hi, thank you for bringing me in to share more about the benefits of ADMA Trans4mers that we can bring to the table. We do believe that this project will, again, make the whole transformation process way easier for the SME by giving them kind of a one-stop shop for all the parts of the processes that they have to go through. So everything from the initial status quo assessment, finding out what their needs are, to finding the perfect fit in the transformer who supports them, then together building the transformation plan, and then of course also implementing the transformation plan on their way to becoming essentially a factory of the future. Now, this is a collaborative effort, so we do intend on kind of strengthening the synergies all over Europe by cultivating many networking activities, and with our big consortium of partners and supporters and network contacts all over Europe, we do believe that this is something that we can do. And also, the Transformers and the SMEs will be happy to know that all the tools and services and coachings and support offerings that are available on the platform have gone through a quality check by the ADMA Trans4mers program managers after many discussions and many feedback loops and many improvements to make sure that the services that we do offer are of the highest quality possible and of the highest relevance possible to the SMEs and their transformers. We cover a wide range of technical and non-technical, but also kind of managerial, innovation-related topics to make sure that in supporting the SME, we offer a very holistic view on skill sets to respond to their needs from very different angles and making sure that they are covered on all bases, leaving no questions unanswered, no stones unturned. So we are excited for this journey together with all of you and cannot wait to see the future developments and what it brings. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah, for telling us more about the services. It will be very helpful to our SMEs to have one place where they can go for all steps within the transformation journey. Also, creating a super grid of services that are available to SMEs Europe-wide is something that has never been this easy, which will really allow them to pick the best service for their needs. To add to that, we will be talking to Antonio Damasceno from F-Success, who will share with us the voucher program that is available to SMEs to support their transformations. Welcome, Antonio.
Hi, I'm happy to share a bit more about our acceleration program through the voucher scheme. ADMA Trans4mers will amplify manufacturing SMEs digital transformation by delivering 2 acceleration programs, which will be accessed via open calls. The acceleration program will be supported by the ADMA Trans4mers platform, which will deliver a rich set of functionalities that will make the ADMA Trans4mers project a reference model to support digital transformations in manufacturing SMEs. The 2 acceleration programs, as well as the access to the open calls, will be managed by F-Success Network Ireland. The acceleration program is divided in 2 stages, design and revamp. During the design phase, our SMEs will work with their transformers to create a digital transformation plan and implement the journey guide. The goal is to support 1,000 SMEs over the 2 open calls during this phase of transformation. At the end of the design phase, 500 SMEs, again divided over the 2 open calls, will be invited to move to the revamp phase, where they will implement their digital transformations with support from their transformer, as well as the acceleration program to access our services and tools. During the revamp phase, our SMEs will have access to our full catalog of services and tools to help them during their implementation, and ensure that their transformations are being realized. This support that will be made available to our SMEs will be instrumental in becoming factories of the future. The first open call is scheduled to be launched at the start of the second semester of this year. We expect to close the call in mid-September, which will allow the first acceleration program to start in late November. My name is Antonio. Together with Eloise, Hugo, and Nuno, the core team from F6S, will lead the design and implementation of our acceleration program and make sure that this will be a program that will provide maximum benefits to our SMEs on their transformation journey.
Thank you, Antonio. The voucher program will serve as a big help to our SMEs to get started with the transformation process. Next, we will talk to Aisling Mulally to share more information about our networking events called Exchange Events. Welcome, Aisling.
Hi, I'm Aisling from IMR, and I'm the Exchange Manager for ADMA Trans4mers. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you about our Exchange Days. ADMA Trans4mer Exchange Days are unique face-to-face events connected through virtual reality technology to enable pan-European participation. Right now, you are participating in the first of over 80 Exchange Days set to happen right across Europe over the next 2 years. From Dublin to Bucharest, Helsinki to Athens, these dynamic events are a brilliant opportunity to be part of a broader network to build partnerships, connect to the grid, access new knowledge, and amplify the digital transformations of manufacturing SMEs. Our honest, trusted brokers, or the Trans4mers, will meet you at the exchange, either in person or online, and introduce you to the assistance and training options available to you from all over the EU. So to find out more and keep up to date with our events, simply log on to transformers.eu and follow our social media channels. Once the exchange dates are released, you can simply select your preferred event and get ready to exchange and re-energize your factory of the future.
Thank you, Aisling, for giving us some more details about the exchange events. Well, we hope that in this past hour we've been able to give you all the information you need about what ADMA Trans4mers is all about and to show you all the support that will be available to our SMEs. We learned about the ADMA Trans4mers process, the Trans4mers and how they will be the champions for our SMEs, as well as the ADMA scan. The ADMA Trans4mers platform will be the place where our SMEs are supported throughout the transformation process and where the SMEs can network, benchmark, and get help when they need it. We also learned about the voucher program and the exchange days that will be organized. With so much support available, we hope the SME will enjoy the transformation process and get great results in the end. The most important part is that the SME can complete the transformation with the least amount of disruption to their business and create positive outcomes by accessing all the supports available. If you are interested in learning more, please connect with us through our website, where you can read our blogs and where we will share any news with you regarding ADMA Trans4mers. You can also follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn. The scan will be available through our website. If you have questions or want to learn a bit more, please join us for our live Q&A session, where we will answer any of the questions that have been submitted throughout the hour, or you can ask your own questions. You can meet our future Transformers and chat with our experts. We hope you are excited to join us on our ADMA Trans4mers journey.